What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Alt Finance. There's a ton of crypto news today. As always, there are a lot of news to go through. So, let's kick it off without any further ado. Also, before we start, just a reminder to please subscribe, like, share, give me some comments, show the love, and support the channel. And it would be greatly appreciated. We're trying to cover news, reviews, all types of stuff on this channel. So your support is greatly appreciated. Something scaring the Bitcoin community here for, coins going back on the market. FTX to begin creditor reimbursements on February 18th of this year, 2025. Says FTX to start creditor repayments via BitGo on February 18th, 2025, with 9% interest added. Larger claims remain pending. That's actually kind of crazy. 9% interest added. Funds available from 10 a.m. FTX claims less than $50,000. FTX creditors in the Bahamas process have email confirmation that repayments will start on 18th of February. You can read the tweet there and how to claim it. As always, we link these articles in the description. You can take a look there if you'd like. But yeah, FTX is going to begin the creditor reimbursements this month. Actually, in about a week and a half. Some say when these people get their money, I'm not sure if it's going to be paid to them in crypto or whatnot. But if it is paid in crypto, they're afraid that it's going to be dumped back onto the market. But look, similar to how the settlement was with Mt. Gox and those people getting their money or some money and they're going to dump and blah, 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 right? Just stay strong, man. Diamond hands. Just stay strong. You believe in a Bitcoin. Don't worry about the rest. Just do what you got to do. And that's it. Don't be concerned with all the FUD. This one's a winner. Senator Warren takes a stand on crypto debanking and criticizes banks for closing accounts as issue heats up in Washington. Full disclosure, I cannot stand this woman. I think she's an evil, vile, angry, garbage politician. Somebody should ask her how she was able to afford her multi-million-dollar mansion being a politician. I'd like to know that answer. It says here, U.S. lawmakers hashed out different approaches of debanking as the issue over whether the crypto industry has been shut out by banks heats up in Washington. Republicans have been leading the charge of concerns around crypto debanking, especially over the last several weeks, with calls for investigations and hearings set by Republican leadership to dig into the issue. A hearing on Wednesday in the Senate Banking Committee titled Investigating the Real Impacts of Debanking in America set the tone of concerns around debanking in crypto and generally. It is incredibly alarming and disheartening to hear stories about financial institutions cutting off services to digital asset firms, political figures, and conservative-aligned businesses and individuals, said Senate Banking Committee Chair Tim Scott during the hearing. The issue around crypto debanking has come into the spotlight as Capitol Hill over the past few months amid those calls for investigations and increased criticism from crypto firms who say they face challenges when looking to establish and maintain accounts in the U.S. Another hearing covering the topic is slated for Thursday afternoon in the House Financial Services Committee. You can read the rest here if you think. Warren said, quote, "I don't think for a second that you should be locked out of our banking system." Which, a lot of people don't understand. There are a lot of people that don't have banks. And I know that's hard to believe because we live in a society, I'm in the States, and a lot of people feel around the country that do not live in the States that people in the States kind of have things easily, which couldn't be any more further from the truth. Now, do we have access to a lot of options compared to other countries? Sure. But there are especially recently, where other countries are able to do things that we as Americans are not, i.e. crypto exchanges. Go ask an American if they're able to have an account on MEXC, on KuCoin, on OKC. I'm sorry. Okay, was it OKX, OKC, OXK, whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about. Go ask an American if they can freely choose their crypto exchange, or do they just have to choose between 3 or 4 exchanges? Coinbase, Crypto.com, Gemini. You could do some stuff with Uphold, Kraken. Where's Binance? You can't use Binance. The Binance.us, you can't deposit fiat or withdraw fiat. Everything is straight crypto. So, anyways, I don't believe anybody should be debanked. To tell you the truth, the banking industry has gotten way out of control. I come from a background of banking, and I can tell you, we were pressured significantly to open accounts, to sell products, bank. Anything else needed to be considered trash. You couldn't do this, you couldn't do that. It's a real thing. It is a real thing. Moving on. Researchers flagged crypto stealing malware in Google and Apple apps. Now, you knew this was bound to happen. Everybody and their mother uses, and that's obviously a saying, uses their cell phones for everything. We use our phones to communicate. We use our phones for entertainment. We use our phones as a camera. We use our phones to take video, to create memories. We use our phone to do our banking. We use our phone to do everything. So it's only a matter of time before, when crypto is largely getting adopted, that they're going to be having crypto stealing malware in your Google and Apple apps. I can't express enough how important it is to keep your crypto, and this is my opinion, and this is not financial advice. Everything I say is for pure entertainment. Do your own research. I think that people need to be more vigilant, have a better sense of self-accountability, and take what's theirs and keep it safe, whether it is on a hardware wallet or whatnot. Because if you keep it on a software wallet and you access the software with your phone and you have a crypto stealing malware, as they put it, on your phone device that copies keystrokes, this, that, and the other thing, and if you only have your wallet protected by a password, it could be detrimental. Your livelihood could potentially be gone. So, you need to stay vigilant. I know we love convenience. One of the reasons why I stopped using Ledger for a period of time, and I only used the Exodus wallet, the software wallet, because it was convenient. It was convenient to send and receive. It was convenient to swap. It was convenient to deposit. I didn't need to have a device with me and confirm and sign and put a passcode in and a screensaver unlock and all this stuff all the time, blah, 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 right? It was convenient. But if I had malware on there, guess what? All my funds could potentially disappear tomorrow. So we really just need to think going forward into the future about these things, because it's a real thing. Kaspersky researchers have detailed a cross-platform malware campaign that targets cryptocurrency wallet recovery phrases through malicious mobile apps. According to a recent report, the SparkCat campaign uses a malicious software development kit embedded in modified messaging apps and other applications to scan users' image galleries for sensitive recovery data. This technique was first observed in March 2023. So some might say, well, why is it recovering image galleries? Why would it be looking in your image gallery? That's weird, right? Because you have lazy people who want to screenshot their seed phrase. Therefore, it says, usually on every wallet, do not screenshot. Write down your seed phrase. Do not screenshot it. People don't listen. And now they have viruses that are going around looking at your image galleries looking for seed phrases. That's wild. At the time, cybersecurity researchers observed malware features within messaging apps scanning user galleries for crypto wallet recovery phrases, commonly known as mnemonics, to send to remote servers. It's crazy, man. That's absolutely wild. This is interesting if this is true. Bitcoin is moving to hybrid POS, proof of stake, model. Solana co-founder claims. Ready for this one? This is a ride right here. Solana co-founder Anatoly Yakovenko has opined that Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency, is heading towards a hybrid proof-of-stake model. He argues that custodians and centralized exchanges will reject long-range attacks against a known set of good miners if the flagship coin does end up part of national reserves. This comes amid heated debates about Bitcoin security amid rapidly declining transaction fees. Justin Drake, a researcher for the Ethereum Foundation, proactively stated that Bitcoin was cooked, quote, in a lengthy social media post. He estimated that it would take roughly $10 billion to perform a 51% attack, which Drake believes is peanuts for nation states. That is kind of crazy. Such concerns, however, are mostly overblown. Prominent crypto lawyer Gabriel Shapiro has noted that 51% of attacks are not a real threat anymore at this stage of Bitcoin's evolution. Moreover, some commentators have pointed out that such an attack will not be feasible since it would require an enormous coalition of mining farms that have no incentive to crash the price of Bitcoin. In the meantime, Ethereum recently hits its lowest level against Bitcoin since December 2020. Many Bitcoiners have brought up this fact to counter Drake's doom-laden post. I feel like Bitcoin, I don't think, will ever move to a proof-of-stake model. I think there's value in having Bitcoin extremely hard to mine and not have... I don't think Bitcoin needs to be upgraded at a POS type of... It doesn't need to move to proof of stake. What it needs to do is it needs to adopt the Lightning Network, and it needs to fulfill the Lightning Network. Now the Lightning Network has been around for a while now, and was still not fully implemented. So, Bitcoin got some work to do, and I'm not sure who's leading that charge, but moving to a hybrid POS model, I don't know. What do you think below in the comments? Let me know in the comments below if you think moving to a POS, aka a proof of stake model, would be beneficial to Bitcoin or would not be beneficial to Bitcoin. Let me know in the comments below. Ripple's RLUSD token secures major listings. The Ripple USD stablecoin has secured several new listings according to a Wednesday announcement. The much-hyped stablecoin is now available for trading on Revolut and Zero Hash. These recent additions are likely to result in substantially broader RLUSD adoption. London-based fintech firm Revolut boasts more than 50 million customers across the globe. Last September, it was reported that the company planned to launch its own stablecoin. In November, it also obtained the approval to expand its services across the EU after securing a banking license in the UK. So RLUSD is coming. It is coming. We were talking about the clawback, and it makes sense that they have the clawback feature on the RLUSD, because if it is going to be a banker's coin and banks are going to serve customers, they need to be able to recall transactions, as scary as that sounds. As long as it doesn't interfere on the XRP side, maybe it makes sense on RLUSD, which I know that has nothing to do with this article. But they are listed now on two major exchanges now. You can check that out. You're going to see RLUSD everywhere soon. I mean, it's imminent. CFTC acting chair says the agency is ending regulation by enforcement. The commission will divide its enforcement responsibilities into two task forces focused mainly on complex fraud and retail fraud. Caroline Pham, acting chair of the U.S. Commodities Future Trading Commission, announced that the agency would be winding down its practice of regulation by enforcement, likely impacting its approach to crypto firms during the Trump administration. In a February 4th notice, Pham said that the CFTC was restructuring the priorities for its division of enforcement to focus on fraud, suggesting that the move will, quote, "We will stop regulation by enforcement," end quote, against good citizens. The commission will divide its responsibilities into two task forces focused mainly on retail fraud and violations of the Commodity Exchange Act and complex fraud and manipulation. This task force realignment will enhance our vigorous and energetic enforcement program by empowering our talented staff to focus their expertise on matters that secure justice for victims and uphold public confidence in the integrity of our markets, said Acting Enforcement Director Brian Young. Well, there you go. Regulation's ending. Well, it's not ending, but it's ending regulation by enforcement, which essentially means, hey, we have these regulations here, but we're not gonna enforce them. But the way they should say it is, enforce them ... yet. The key is yet. Okay. MicroStrategy rebrands to just Strategy and adopts Bitcoin logo. I kind of like MicroStrategy. I mean, I understand why they took the word micro out of there. They're anything but micro now. But man, just Strategy? They're just going to be called Strategy? What is that logo going to look like? A MicroStrategy, a business intelligence firm and Bitcoin treasury company, has rebranded to Strategy and adopted a Bitcoin-themed visual marketing scheme. According to the February 5th announcement, the newly rebranded company will continue focusing on providing business intelligence software and pursuing its Bitcoin corporate treasury strategy. Interesting, man. Interesting. I'd like to see what it looks like. You think we could find it here? Let me see if I type it here real quick, right? MicroStrategy, new name, Strategy logo. So they have Strategy with a B. So it kind of looks like this here. Interesting. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if I like it. You're just going to have just Strategy with a B? Okay. Well, the man knows what he's doing, right? Strategy with a B. There we go. That is the MicroStrategy rebranding to Strategy with a little Bitcoin logo at the end of the name. Interesting. FDIC releases 790 pages of crypto-related letters in regulatory pivot. The Federal Deposit the FDIC, the regulatory body overseeing banks in the United States, released 790 pages of additional correspondence related to firms offering crypto services to clients. According to the FDIC, the documents show requests from banks and other institutions to offer crypto services to clients were almost always met with resistance, delays, constant requests for more information, and pause letters. The newly revealed document, Tranche, included previously released correspondence from 24 banking firms and additional correspondence from other firms that requested permission to offer crypto-related services. Looking forward, we are actively reevaluating our supervisory approach to crypto-related activities. FDIC Acting Chairman Travis Hill wrote, marking a seismic shift in the government agency's stance towards the crypto industry. 790 pages of crypto-related letters. Crazy. Bitcoin to hit 500,000 by 2028. Imagine Bitcoin hitting $500,000. Like, think about that. As ETFs ease access Volatility drops. Standard Chartered. The banks expects institutional inflows into spot Bitcoin ETFs to grow as volatility drops, leading to significant price appreciation in the long term. The price of Bitcoin could balloon to $500,000 by 2028, lifted by increased investor access and diminishing volatility that will help keep it serving as a unique hedge against issues plaguing traditional finance, according to Standard Chartered. The largest cryptocurrency is likely to become less volatile as the year-old U.S. exchange-traded fund market matures. Jeffrey Kendrick, the global head of digital assets research, wrote in a note, some even say that Bitcoin will hit 1 million by 2030. Some even push it as far as to say that Bitcoin may hit $10 million by 2035. Will it? Nobody knows. That is the key. Nobody knows. What I do know is that, you stack your sats and you deal with your day. That's what you do. Market mostly down today. You got 3 standout. ENA, Virtual, 4. TIA and Ray. JTO, that's 5. Pengu, which is the Pudgy Penguins. Trump coin up almost 5%. Hex up 12.7%. A couple others that are up and down at the time of this recording. Appreciate you guys checking out today's news. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Leave me some comments and below. Let me know what you thought about any of the stories. And as always, you can find the stories in the description. And I will catch you all on the next one. See you.